Alright guys, I had to get this out. I just can't take it anymore. Alright, so you guys already know my name. You know my channel. I'm getting this out before more people die and get poisoned. And I'd watch it now before they delete it. So this is what's going on. I worked for the city of Los Angeles as a communications electrician for 26 years. I've been poisoned by lead, arsenic, cadmium, molychromium, benzene, lead, and they did the toxicology report. Right now I work at the Hollywood sign. When I mean work at, it's actually 2.5 stories underground. Behind it, to be technically technical, they found 0.42 parts per million. The city refuses to let me wear a mask. The symptoms are vomiting, diarrhea, insomnia, high blood pressure, itchy, watery eyes, dry cough, dry heaving, itching, smells like cigarette smoke. It's just a miserable existence. And I found it, and the city's like, oh, it's not at deadly levels or below 1 ppm. We don't have to do it. And we paid them to say you don't need a respirator. So we're going to offer you an N95 mask. Well, I did that on 120 when I filed my 7th workers' comp case, which have all been denied because they had me see an AME who didn't put any of my symptoms down. Said it was my fault. It's not industrial. I have a lawyer, a second lawyer, by the way, because the first one told me I wasn't getting any better and refused to do anything. My psychiatrist said I should see a toxicologist. After 3 years of begging, they're like, what, you haven't seen one yet? Finally found another lawyer, Downtown Law Group. They were told by the ombudsman to talk to a judge. We won't represent you. No, we're not going to do anything. All this went down to September of 2024. We're now in September. Oh, it's been a freaking year anniversary. I've been denied for all 9 claims. They've broke my back. They broke my knees. This is all the city. And they're like, well, this would just be easier if you were dead. And that doesn't even go into what my supervisor said. Supervisor pulls me in a meeting and tells me I'm not welcome there because of the shape of my eyes and the color of my skin. Went to HR. They botched up the investigation and said I needed sensitivity training. Then promoted him for doing it. Show me the gun he was going to shoot me at. Walked into HR, they threw me out. You can't prove anything. Told my union, which we pay almost $500 a month, won't give me a lawyer. You're the only one sick. We don't care. I mean, I don't know what else to do. I mean, I got another lawyer, but, until oh, well, that's right. So, just so you put it together, I was so violently ill, I was ready to take my life. And that was in September of last year. I told my psychiatrist I can't take it. They can't find the disease. They don't know what's wrong with me, blah, blah, blah. She said, look, do you have enough time to take a month off with pay that you wouldn't hurt your family? I said, yeah. So she puts me off on a month. But she just tells me to take vacation for a month. They wouldn't approve it unless I signed it as FMLA for a personal injury. They locked me out of payroll to make damn sure I didn't get paid. So I was forced to produce a doctor's note to take my own vacation. It's just ridiculous. So, I continued being sick for like 3 weeks. On October, and I was in and out of the hospital. and everything else. Well, we don't know what's wrong with you. You're obviously ill, but, get out. We need more. You're not going to die today. We don't care. So I've lost 30% of my kidney function. I'm now diabetic. I've gained 60 pounds without eating. Everything's like swelled up like a freaking balloon and no one can tell me anything. So now we get to, I told my bosses, so basically on September, October, on October 6th, I woke up for the first time in 4 years and realized I haven't slept. So it took 3 weeks from the last time I was exposed for these chemicals to get out of my body. Now, for it to see it in a blood test, it's within hours, and no one will freaking test me in time for the benzene exposure. But it messes up all my enzymes and screws with everything. Sleep, diet, hunger, blood pressure, everything else. Every time I go to work, even on meds, my blood pressure goes... blood pressure when I'm going to work is usually around 225 over 140. And the dumbass doctor, what was his name? Timothy Reynolds. Oh, it's because you didn't take your medication. You couldn't tell me what to do. I don't know what to do. I just want to get this out. And it's not just me. I mean, all my supervisors are dead. All heart conditions, they all ignored it. Same location. We're now talking about Piper Tech 555 Ramirez is a super fun site. Oh, no. It's owned by a government entity. So it's a brownfield site. As told to you by the OSHA, as of 2005, for benzene, cadmium, lead, all kinds of shit, found 0 to 25 feet. Oh, it's also coming up in Union Station. Ground level. It's eating the pillars, but they're going to ignore that too. We have stuff coming out of the bathroom that's this black sludge that we're not supposed to touch that hardens. It's like tar. But no one will say anything. I have another buddy, freaking got cancer, survived. They're doing the same thing to him. Oh no, it's safe. We don't care. You can't prove anything. Ha ha ha. I tried to shop for another lawyer, and because I've had him for a year, no lawyer will freaking touch it on workers' comp. I don't know what to do. Can you sue a lawyer for breach of contract? I mean, we're talking about 287 counts to Downtown Law Group. They don't answer. Oh, we're not going to do anything until it's approved. Won't set up dates. Won't tell me what they're going to do. Won't let me see a judge. I don't know. They escorted me by force out on, I guess it was the 21st of May. I got a toxicologist to say that it was possible chemical exposure. I reported to work like I would at 1. They had me removed by 3. I tried to clean out my locker. They wouldn't let me do that. They wouldn't let me get any of my personal stuff. And now they basically won't let me in the site. I'm a security risk. Called the supervisor, the other one who threatened to kill me. Well, I don't know. He scooched up to my ear and told me, I will fucking end you if you get in trouble or say anything. Oh, this was after the union told me they would gland gas me for reporting that the first supervisor threatened to have me killed. You can't prove anything. Management backs up management. If you think it's hard now, the city wants you fired. What did I do? Apparently, I fucking reported it. And lawyers freaking useless. They say they promise you the freaking world. They're collecting money on the other side, and you don't get nothing. I mean, it's ridiculous. Just give me my freaking pension, dude. I got 26 years. What the hell am I going to do? Start all over again? I can't even lift 25 pounds, dude. If it ain't a $20 bill, I'm not bending it over. I just kick it to the side because it's not worth the pain. It sounds like a rant, which this is, but, you know, I'm forced to shut down my channel, basically. I'm forced to sell my truck to make ends meet. They canceled my medical. They canceled my insurance. They canceled everything as of 1 week after the May 21st. So this may be my last freaking thing on the on my channel. I appreciate the supporters, but I can't do anything. I mean, everybody else is moving on to new stuff, but I gotta protect my family. It's not like I make any money on YouTube. I do it for the viewers and trying to, you know, ultimately I want to do off-road recovery and not charge people. You know, but I can't do that. It's just, everything's against you. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, thanks for pitching in. It's been a 10-minute rant. If you guys have anything, let me know. As I said, I don't know what else to file. I mean, the last workers' comp goes, they're going to go by Dr. Reynolds. I asked my lawyer to do a depot. No response. I asked for her boss. No response. I've called OSHA 4 times since May. Oh, we'll forward it to our supervisor. No response. I mean, I don't know what else to do. All these Olympians coming in, they're going to fucking poison and kill. As for the fires, yeah, that was set by the city to make their new 15-minute city. He canceled all the homeowners insurance to make sure you couldn't get paid. You guys did the fundraising was done, $100 million that our own government stole to buy the land out from under you. There was a church up in Malibu. They lost 2 properties valued at $4 million apiece. Insurance would only pay them $700,000. Now that the government doing, they're only going to offer them freaking $1 million at a $3 million loss. Oh, by the way, you can no longer build a single-family residence because our Governor Nuisance, changed the rules to make it Zone 3, which is multifamily home and apartments only. Then they hire the Army Corps of Engineer, who gets paid by the pound, to remove your foundation. Your foundation wasn't polluted. Concrete doesn't really get polluted. They did it all that to reduce it down so you'd have to pull up new permits, which they're never going to approve for you to build the house back. And that doesn't even get you the fair plan that California put. No incredibility. We lost all this money. Everybody's freaking insurance is going up 22%. They haven't paid anybody off yet. But what they did do is they gave you a $750 check to handle toothbrushes, things like that. They spent about close to $300,000. Read the contract. You gave up your rights by accepting the check. Period. You gave up your rights to everything. This wasn't free money. They drained the reservoir. The ex-president comes in and orders a no-fly zone over Van Nuys. That has never been done in history for 17 hours. I'm not talking about Trump. I'm talking about Biden. I may fly. Okay, all of the helicopters, all of our air support comes out of Van Nuys Airport. Fire Station 90 and Fire Station 114. Is it 114? I think it's 114. Both of those are stationed there to provide air support for fires. But the president just comes in and says, no, it's a risk. Only commercial flights. You guys aren't commercial, you can't fly. For 17 hours to allow the Palisades and the Eaton fires to burn to the effing ground. This was pre-planned, and no one has accountability for it. And that doesn't even get it to the fire department. Fire department, they forced us all to get vaccinated. You have about 300 firefighters who can't get out of bed right now due to vaccine injuries. They covered it up. I was laid off for 7 months because I refused to give them my vaccination status. And seeing that this may be misinformation, my dad is in hospice care due to their safe and effective bullshit. Hospice care due to the vaccines. They're safe and effective, yeah, at killing people. They may ban this video anyhow. It doesn't freaking matter. So, yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys. It's just, I guess this is the end. At least for me it is.